Good day to our viewers and our dear students. Today, Group 1 will discuss the instantaneous rate of change, optimization, and related rates. I'm Christian J. M. Guillermo from grade 11 Santo Niño de Pandacan, and I will discuss instantaneous rate of change. Let's start. Learning objectives is to identify the instantaneous rate of change, solving the problem about instantaneous rate of change. And what is instantaneous rate of change, by the way? The instantaneous rate of change is the change in the rate at a particular instant, and it is the same as the change in the derivative value at a specific point. For a graph, the instantaneous rate of change at a specific point is the same as the tangent line slope. As you can see, the highlighted word here is change in the rate at a particular instant. So, the instantaneous rate of change is based on change in the rate at a particular instant. So, ang instantaneous rate din ay ang instantaneous rate of change at a specific point is same as the tangent line slope. So, sabi dito, ang instantaneous rate of change na nasa specific point ay magkapareho lang ng tangent line slope. So, instantaneous rate of change is also the derivative of a function is also interpreted as the instantaneous rate of change. Now, let's proceed. Let's solve this. So, sa exercise 1, we have compute the instantaneous rate of change of the function f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 12 at x is equals to 4. Exercise 2, compute the instantaneous rate of change of the function f of x is equals to 5x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 1 at x minus 2. And last, exercise 3, let f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 5x minus 7 at x minus 3. So let's start. Problem 1, compute the instantaneous rate of change of the function f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 12 at x equals to 4. So, let's start by applying the power rule. So, if you remember the rules of differentiation, meron tayong constant rule, power rule, constant multiple, and so on and so forth. So, this time we will apply the power rule. So, f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 12. So, ang power rule, okay? Ang power rule is itong current exponent niya is ilalagay lang natin siya or i-derive lang natin siya. So, magiging is equals to 2 times 3x. And then, itong current exponent na 2 is magma-minus lang tayo ng isa. So, magiging 2 minus 1. And sabi sa constant rule ng rules of differentiation na kapag constant yung given na term ay equals to 0. So, dapat ang ilalagay natin is 0. Now, we multiply both of them. So, 2 times 3 is equals to 6x. 2 minus 1 is 1. We don't need to put it kasi clarify naman na or alam naman natin na 1 ang value ng x. So, yung 0 hindi na natin ilalagay yan kasi 0 na yan. Wala nang value yan. Okay, let's see if kung tama tayo. F of x is equals to 2 times 3x to the power of 2 minus 1 plus 12. So, dahil 0 nga yung ano natin, 0 nga, since constant nga yung 12 natin, 0 na siya. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 2 times 3 is 6. So, that's why, ayan ang sagot natin, 6x. Now, tapos na tayong mag-apply ng power rule, we will substitute the x to 4. So, ang ilalagay natin is f prime of x or 4 is equals to 6x. Kasi yun yung Yan yung current na given natin. Ngayon, isa-substitute lang natin yung given x dun sa x ng buong term. So, since isa lang ang x natin dito, isa-substitute natin siya as 4. So, magiging 6 times 4. Now, multiply both of them. So, 6 times 4 is correct. It's 24. So, now let's check if it's correct. 6x, 6 times 4 is 24. So, now, we're already done sa problem 1. Let's proceed sa problem 2. Problem 2, compute the instantaneous rate of change of the function f of x is equals to 5x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 1 at x is equals to 2. Okay, so now we will apply the power rule first. So, same as kanina, ang ginawa lang natin, ibababa lang natin or i-derive lang natin tong exponent na to. So, magkakaroon ng 3 sa unahan times 5x, ma-minus 1 lang natin tong exponent. So, 3 minus 1. Same as dito sa second term, we have minus 4x squared. Kakaroon tayo ng 2 dito times 4x. 2 minus 1 plus 2. Since 1 ang value nito, may 1 siya. So, galagay tayo ng 1 dito. Times 2x. Since may isa pang value dito, which is 1, minus 1, plus 1. So, ngayon, yan na natin siya. So, 3 times 5 is 15x. 15x. So, 3 minus 1 is squared. So, 2. Next, minus 2 times 4 is 8. 8x. 2 minus 1 is 1. Plus, 1 times 2 is 2x. Pa din. Kasi, 2 times 1 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So, we will not add the x here. Kasi, 0 naman na yung value ng x natin. So, wala na siyang value. Now, since yung 1 natin is constant, ang ilalagay natin dyan is 0. Pero hindi na siya ganun ka-essential na ilagay since 0 naman siya, wala na din siyang value. Now, nakakuha na natin na-apply na natin yung power rule, tapos na natin siyang i-apply. Next, let's substitute the x to 2. Kasi, 2 ang value ng x natin. So, is equals to 15x squared minus 8x plus 2. We will put 2 to every x na nakita natin. So, 15 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2 plus 2. Now, let's multiply. Yung nasa exponent muna tayo. 15, 4. So, 15 times 4 is 50. Yung nagkakamali, 50. So, next is 8 times 2 is 16 plus 2. So, check natin kung tama tayo. Check na lang natin para sure. So, 3 times 5, ayan. 15x squared minus 8x plus 2. So, 15x squared. So, substitute natin lahat by 2. So, magiging 15 times 4 minus 16. Then, it's 60. Di siya 50. Sorry, my bad. So, 60. So, since magkaka-like terms na siya, ma-minus natin lahat. So, 60 minus 16 is, try natin. 60 minus 16 is 44. Plus 2 is 46. Diba? Tama tayo, guys. 46. Okay. Now, nakuha na natin yung problem 2. Ganun lang siya kadali. So, kayo nga, guys, solve nyo itong f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 5x minus 7 at x equals to 3. Kung ma-solve nyo to, please sabihin nyo sa comment section kung ano yung tamang sagot. So, meron pa ba kayong question? Kung meron pa kayong question na hindi nyo naintindihan about sa instantaneous rate of change, please tell us and we will listen. So now let's proceed sa another topic natin, which is yung optimization and related rates.